let's talk about one of the biggest headaches in the data world, reliability. As more and more companies bet their entire business on data, making sure that data is actually trustworthy has become everything. So today, we're going to look at how we got from a past filled with clunky, separate tools to a much smarter future. You've been here, right? You're staring at a dashboard, sales figures, user metrics, whatever, and you just get that sinking feeling in your gut. Something is just wrong. That moment of doubt, that's the exact problem we're diving into. Because when you can't trust your data, every single decision you make is basically a coin toss. And thankfully, the solution has a name: data observability. It's all about getting a complete live view into the health of your data. Think of it like a heart rate monitor for your entire data ecosystem. It's there to make sure everything flowing through your pipelines is accurate, dependable, and ready to go when you need it. First, we'll break down the pillars of data health. Then, we'll put the old way of doing things head-to-head with modern, intelligent platforms. After that, we'll peek under the hood and see how these new systems actually work their magic. And finally, we'll wrap up with why any of this really matters to your bottom line. We need to lay some groundwork. Before we can talk about fixing data, we have to agree on how to measure its health. And that brings us to the 5 fundamental pillars. These are the building blocks of trustworthy data. They are freshness, volume, distribution, schema, and lineage. Each one is like a different lens for checking your data's reliability. Put them all together and you get a really clear picture. So let's tackle them one by one. First up, we have freshness. This is pretty straightforward. Is your data timely? Are you looking at something from 2 minutes ago or 2 days ago? Because if your sales dashboard is supposed to update every hour, but the last refresh was yesterday, well, that's completely useless. Next up, volume. This one asks a simple question: is all of your data actually there? Imagine your systems normally pull in, say, 1 million records an hour. If that number suddenly plummets to just 1,000, that's a massive red flag. Something, somewhere, is broken. Volume checks catch those drops, or even weird surges, to make sure you're not missing a huge chunk of the story. Now, distribution. This one is super interesting because it catches the sneaky errors. It looks at the statistical profile of your data. For instance, if a field that should only contain positive dollar amounts suddenly has a bunch of negative numbers, or a field for US states suddenly has Australia popping up, distribution checks will spot that. It finds the errors that don't break the system, but make the data just plain wrong. Then we've got schema, and this is all about the data's blueprint or structure. Your dashboards and models expect data to show up in a very specific format, certain columns, certain data types. So if one of your data sources suddenly changes a number field to a text field, it can cause a catastrophic domino effect down the line. Schema monitoring is what prevents those little changes from becoming huge disasters. And last but not least, lineage. It maps out the entire journey from where the data was born, through every single transformation, all the way to the final report. So when a number on a dashboard looks off, you don't have to spend days hunting for the cause. With lineage, you can trace it back to the source in minutes. It's a total game changer for troubleshooting. Okay, so we have our 5 pillars. We know what to look for, but how do we actually monitor them? The huge difference between the old, clunky way of doing things and the new, intelligent way. The old way was a mess. It was all about juggling a bunch of different point solutions. You'd have one tool for lineage, another for data quality checks, maybe a third for cataloging. They didn't talk to each other, and it was a nightmare to manage. The new way is a single, holistic platform that brings all of that together. Instead of reacting to problems after they happen, it's proactive, it's automated, and it gives you that one single pane of glass to see everything. Let's just break that down a bit more. With those old tools, integration was a painful, manual, and expensive process that was always breaking. Modern platforms? It's just seamless. With issue detection, you used to find out something was wrong because a stakeholder was yelling at you. Now, AI-driven platforms find issues before anyone even notices. And that really gets to the biggest difference: context. The old tools gave you tiny, fragmented pieces of the puzzle. Modern platforms give you that full end-to-end lineage, so you always know the whole story. So you might be wondering, how do these new platforms actually pull this off? Well, the secret sauce really is a powerful combination of automation and AI. Let's take a look at the engine driving this whole new approach. It all starts by automatically pulling in metadata from everywhere. Your databases, your pipelines, your BI tools, you name it. Then the platform just sits back and learns, continuously profiling your data to understand what normal looks like. It uses machine learning to spot when things deviate from that baseline, which is way smarter than old-school hard-coded rules. The alerts you get are actually intelligent, with context so you're not drowning in noise. And in some cases, it can even kick off automated workflows to fix the problem. It's this beautiful, complete cycle from detection all the way to resolution. This isn't just about making life easier for data engineers, though it definitely does that. This shift from being reactive and fragmented to proactive and intelligent has some serious, tangible benefits for the entire business. And that brings us to this incredibly important idea, shifting left. Traditional tools would usually only flag an issue way at the end of the process, when the bad data is already on a CEO's dashboard. That's way too late. Modern platforms catch that same issue way earlier, to the left, back when the code is being written or the data is being transformed. Fixing a problem early is exponentially cheaper and less painful than fixing it once it's already caused damage. So what's the payoff? You get true end-to-end coverage of your data pipeline. No more blind spots. You get that detailed lineage so you can find the root cause of an issue in seconds. It also creates way better collaboration, because suddenly everyone from engineering to marketing is looking at the same source of truth. But the biggest benefit of all? It's trust. Pure and simple. You build real, lasting confidence in the data that runs your entire company. And that really brings us to the final question you need to ask yourself. In this new age of AI, where everything is driven by data, the quality of that data is non-negotiable. Bad data creates bad AI models, which leads to really bad business decisions. So you have to ask, is your data a true asset that's pushing your company forward? Or is it a quiet, hidden liability just waiting to blow up?
This video was created by Collate, the creators of Open Metadata, the open source project for metadata management. We hope you found this video useful. Please check out our other videos that explain how we help data-driven businesses quickly and effectively solve their data management challenges.